Hair back or hair forward?
Hair back. We're dealing with food, Mira. This is not a craft. Mira, today, this could not be any easier. We are making a delicious beverage, but it only has like 3 simple ingredients and anybody can get from the grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna start off, you're gonna measure 2.5 cups, and then we're just gonna pour it throughout these trays here.
Okay, I'm gonna measure 2.5 cups into this little container right here.
And today we are making homemade Wendy's Frosties. So your classic Wendy's Frosty drink, but just, you know, DIY version.
Yeah,
do it yourself. Oh goodness, it's all right. It's better if we were having fun. Yeah, it's so thick. So just any kind of chocolate milk, chocolate beverage. All right, so just pour some in evenly, and then we're gonna do another 1/2 cup. So we might need 2 trays, so don't fill them up all the way full. Yeah, don't have to be perfect. They just need to get frozen. So this recipe's so easy. You just measure out 3 simple ingredients. We've got sweetened condensed milk, Cool Whip, or any kind of whipped topping. You can even make homemade whipped cream to do this. The whipped cream's great because it adds like a light, airy fluffiness to it.
Oh yeah.
And then just frozen chocolate beverage of your choosing. You could even, if you just have milk at home and you have like some Hershey syrup or some Nesquik or something, just put some of that in there, mix it up, and then freeze that. So really there's like 101 ways to make this. Really probably not that many, maybe like 10 variations of making this. If you have 2 ice cube trays, you can kind of fill them up halfway. They freeze a little quicker, but it is better if you let this like sit overnight so they get really solid. And the thing about Frosties are, they're so good because they're like kind of icy. They're not quite a milkshake. They're not quite like a slushie. They're kind of like the consistency's a little bit between, and they're like really fluffy and light. So blender and the whipped cream really help to do that. All right, so we're gonna get this in the freezer. Go ahead. Take that.
I want to spell it.
Take that over to the freezer. Teamwork makes the dream work. So next step to making our delicious Wendy's Frosty at home. So quick. Is this all plugged in?
Yeah,
okay, we're good to go.
Like it is.
All right, get our frozen cubes. Like magic. All right, this could not.
Frozen milk cubes right here.
You want to help me get them in there?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be a disaster.
Oh, we got this.
Ta-da! Mira, when's the last time you had a Frosty?
Last week.
You had a Frosty just recently? So the flavor is fresh in your mind.
It's fresh in my mind.
Okay, so we have a Frosty fan here helping make this. All right, we want a 1/4 cup of that. Just maybe pour half of that. We don't really need to measure. So I hadn't had a Frosty in a long time, and when I was doing research to make this recipe, I was like, oh, the recipe is so easy to make. It's just a few simple ingredients.
Right.
But I was like, I really don't remember what a Frosty tastes like, so
it's fresh in my mind.
It was a little nostalgic moment to go get that Frosty.
Aww, so you had one too?
I did have one too.
I
hadn't had a Frosty in years, but it was they are delicious. They're delightful.
They are amazing.
Just I like to get the junior size, then you don't feel guilty when you get the little one. So we're just gonna do a cup of the milk right here, just to give it some liquid to help all of this combine. You can add a little bit more if it's a little too thick, but we'll start with a cup to begin with.
Look at that.
Look at that. Okay, lid on. Here comes the noisy part. All right, you want to do the honors?
Yeah. Okay. What do I press?
The medium button, maybe.
Medium?
Yeah.
Do I have to hold down?
I think if you just press it once. Oh! So we're gonna get it going just a little bit, and now we're gonna add in our, probably need a little bit more milk. So let's do another 1/2 cup of that.
Yeah.
And the fun part, the whipped topping.
Oh, I love whipped topping.
Homemade whipped cream, Cool Whip, whatever you prefer.
I could just eat it with a spoon.
Oh, how dare. Mira and I had this conversation before about what things should be eaten as a condiment or a topping and what things can be eaten by themselves. She said she would just...
we agreed we would eat Cool Whip as the condiment.
Yes. Oh my goodness, this machine is a miracle worker. But you can see already it's like got that icy consistency a little bit, but it's still creamy.
Yeah.
Got the perfect color once you mix in this...
looks like a Frosty to me.
Once you mixed in the Cool Whip. I know, could not be easier. Give it a little taste test?
Yes. I
Let me know if it tastes like a Frosty.
See if it tastes like a Frosty.
And if it doesn't, lie to me, okay?
Lie to you? Okay. I'll give you what you want.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Really good? Okay.
That does taste like a Frosty.
See, isn't that crazy?
Okay.
She's like, okay. So we're just not gonna leave it like this. We're gonna do something special to this Frosty. So you could serve this your regular chocolate Frosty. It's delicious. Mira approves, right?
I approve.
I thought it would be fun if we did a fun rainbow Frosty. Just something a little extra, you know. We can't do anything basic around here, so this was way too simple, but to amp it up, we're going to color this.
I think that
I'm not gonna pour these evenly.
That's okay.
We'll
I
mix
think
them.
Wendy's needs to step its game up. After we release this video, they better start showing up with rainbow Frosties.
Okay. My eye for accuracy is not that great. Well, no, these are fun because they're just so quick. And the other thing I did is I pre-made all those cubes of the frozen hot chocolate or whatever.
Yeah.
And those would be so good in like iced coffee because like as they melt,
Oh my gosh.
it kind of makes a mocha.
That's genius. If you have leftover ice cubes, just throw them in coffee.
Yeah. So let's get started coloring. So we're using gel food coloring because the gel food coloring colors a little bit better. And this, since this is already chocolatey, it's already pretty dark. So we want the gel coloring because it's really potent and concentrated, and we'll dye this. So let's move pretty quick because this will melt. And start with 2 or 3 drops. Mix it in and see what color you get. So I mean, like, why wouldn't we try to do something fun with these Frosties? See, just a couple drops already.
Yeah.
Just
this recipe
dyes the
simple
chocolate.
already.
And because of the chocolate, you'll get a little bit of a muted color. So maybe just add a couple more drops just to make it a little bit more vibrant.
Right.
Okay, got my purple done. And what we're gonna do, so these set back up a little bit. Dying over here.
Are you all right?
We're gonna freeze these a little bit.
Little micro
just so they
freeze.
set up.
Look at that.
15,
this
20
is a
minutes.
blue
Look at
Frosty right here.
Oh no! We should like, you know how they have like lemonade stands in the summer? We should
Yeah.
just do our like Frosty stand. What did you do? You did blue?
I did blue.
Okay, I'll do red
So
and you'll do pink and green. Yeah, but layering these is so fun. You could do any color you want to. Like if it's a birthday party, like whatever the theme of the birthday party is, or your favorite colors, just layer it on up.
This pink Frosty is actually everything.
I might do a like 4th of July, like red, white, and blue. So do a red and a blue and then make vanilla Frosty or the white. The options are endless. It's just to be colorful, fun, and a little extra.
That's what we're all about, is being a little extra.
Exactly. Turn it up. You got it? Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
That's the pink I was looking for. Even with the brown, it does a really good job.
Yeah, that's why the gels are really
Picking up
nice
the
because they
color.
really bring out the color.
For sure.
So I'm gonna finish this one up. Here's a lid for that, and then we're gonna get these ready to put in the freezer for a little bit. Let them set
Pop
up,
them in.
because you want them kind of thick and really cold before you layer them,
Right.
so that the colors don't run together.
I have coloring
Oh,
all
gosh.
over my hand.
When I was testing this, my whole, like all my mouth, my lips, and all my hands were
Look.
like pink.
Yeah.
It looked like I was, you know,
That is
painting
just
Picasso. We'll get these cold and then we'll start layering it up.
Cool.
Boom, boom, boom. You want to take those two?
Yeah. Got
Here
these
we go.
guys.
So we got our colors of our Frosty all done. We're just gonna start mixing them up. So what I found is you wanna be kind of gentle so that the layers don't bleed together.
Okay.
That'll be layer 1. How about you do that blue next?
All right. And how thick do you want the layers to be?
Probably like just under an inch, about an inch.
Okay.
But you can see the layer already.
That's so cute.
Don't
looks
push down
like-
too much.
Okay. It almost looks like kinetic sand.
Yeah, they do kind of look like kinetic sand. And I like to kind of get those edges first. But it's just fun. I mean, like, you take your normal Frosty and have a little fun with it.
Yeah.
Looks like kinetic sand, like you said.
Yeah, it does. Like the little specks of ice look like kinetic sand almost.
But what's great about this is it's chocolate. I mean, a lot of times you can color vanilla and stuff, but with the gel coloring, you can tint chocolate so it looks like different colors, but when you taste it, it's like, ooh, it's chocolatey.
Oh, it looks so pretty.
And what we're gonna do is a little technique. Let me see if this works. So you see how, like you said, it looks like kinetic sand?
Yeah.
Well, if you take a skewer and you give it a little spin around, you blend the layers up a little bit.
Yeah.
And they become a little bit more distinct.
It's more like ombre instead of
a little
like
bit more
hard lines.
ombre, yeah. And you can keep going a little bit.
My
Ombre
gosh.
them a little bit more. All right.
So pretty.
Grab a straw, give it a taste.
I'm gonna go with purple. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do green.
Are we putting sprinkles on it?
Oh yeah, well the sprinkles are there just for fun, so yeah, we could put sprinkles on top if you want. I feel like we're in the 50s.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's so creamy.
So there it is. There we've got our
I can't
rainbow
believe what I'm
Frosty.
looking at. Like my eyes are like, okay, it's like a smoothie. It's like more like fruity, whatever. Icy, and then you take a sip of it and it's like creamy, chocolatey, delicious. It's so good.
Such a fun color too. Like I love the colors. Kids would love this. I mean, adults would love this too. I'm an adult. I love it.
I love it.
Kind of refreshing. That's what's funny.
It is
They're not like
refreshing.
Frosties aren't like heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I mean, you could put some sprinkles on it if you want
Throw
to.
some
But,
sprinkles on there.
you know, put some sprinkles on it. More fun.
So cute.
There they are. And
I
some
love it.
colorful straws. You've got the whole rainbow complete. Thanks for your help, Mira. It was like super simple, right? A lot of fun.
Easiest thing I've done in a while.
Oh, we need like Netflix and just like hang out on the couch.
Yeah.
And drink these.
Just drink this at home. You don't have to go to Wendy's and get one.
Yeah, who needs to go to Wendy's? And you can make it so easy at home.